Hey, link idea for March. Why don't you build some cool reviews for some of your coolest suppliers that you really like? So in this case, I have actually not seen anyone do this ever. But on Google Maps, I guess you know you can search for any business on Google Maps. You can just go in Google and you can search for a business. It would be Coca-Cola. I'm sure they also appear on Google Maps, but it could also be like your local hairdresser or whatever, and you would find them on Google Maps. And as you probably know, there are people who review these different companies on Google Maps, and you can do it too. Right down here, you can write a review. So what I've done, I've went to my best suppliers, some of the data suppliers in Morningscore that do an amazing job, and I've written a little review about them, and I've also included a picture just so people can see what I've used their data for, and because it obviously helps my brand as well, and it helps them because it's like, hey, the guy who reviews them explains exactly, with a picture how they're using my data. And you might say, where's the backlink coming in here? Well, I don't necessarily get a backlink here with, that points directly back. This trick, if you want, gives me brand mentions. And if you believe Google and someone like me, brand mentions are getting more and more important. They kind of work like a backlink. So here, just by getting your brand mentioned, you're gonna tell Google that you're worth following and that you are around. So in this case, I reviewed 3 different suppliers, and you can see here on the photos that I just did it recently, and they've already gotten like 22 views here, 14 views, 18 views. So, these are generating traffic. It's not just the link. So this is really great. Another thing, if you're a little bit more, if you want to go the next step, why don't you write or call up your best suppliers? In this case, we have data suppliers from Morningscore. In this case, they actually wrote to me, but I've also written several others to say, hey, let's talk. I want to review you guys because you're awesome. So basically, I just wrote a testimonial for these guys here, and I didn't even ask them to, but they made a nice backlink to our tool here. So this is a classic trick in SEO, that you review some of your partners, suppliers, whatever you can think of, where you just reach out to them and say, hey, I really love using your service, or I really love being your partner. Can we, I'll be happy to do a review for you, because most of these companies are just waiting for you to write them. Oh, they love customer stories. And so do we at Morningscore. You see, all of these stories here are from different companies that are customers at Morningscore, and we've actually reached out to them, say, hey, please, we saw you have amazing results in Morningscore. Do you want to write a review? Can we do a review with you? And obviously we've also been linking back to these people, but we wanted these things. So as you can see, if you reach out to companies and you have a good story to tell, they're going to be very happy to include a backlink to your website. And it's a great way to promote your brand, because these brands are now also on our website and being seen by a lot of people. So that is the trick for today. Go out, find opportunities. The least you can do is go on Google Maps and review some of your favorite suppliers. That's going to put your brand out there, especially if you add some photos like we did from your company. And if you want to take it a step further, do what I'm showing you here. All right? That's the link trick for March. See you.